All right, folks, welcome back. And let me cross over to Buchanan, where Diamond Slanga and Haji Masale are currently. Hello, Diamond. Hello, Diamond, are you there?
Yes, James. Good afternoon to you, and welcome again from the City of Hospitality, the Council of Hospitality, Grand Bassa County, and Buchanan City. This is where we are on the fairgrounds here.
I said they two questions.
James, I didn't get your question. I would like you to repeat the question, sir.
I am asking what's the latest update?
The current update, if that is your question.
Yes, sir. The current update.
Okay, so currently the energy level here has dropped a bit. That is because people have been spending for long hours. Some of them are finding their way, to other places to get some sort of refreshment. The energy level has dropped a bit, but there is still a large crowd here, and there are still others coming on board these yellow American school buses. So people are trooping in, while others are making their way to get some refreshment as well. But there are others coming in, as we say, like there are men moving, men dropping.
Are you saying there are yellow American buses?
I can't hear the question, because you have to repeat the question.
Did I hear you right that people are coming
Okay.
in on buses?
Yeah, people are coming not only on board NTA buses. I haven't seen any NTA buses, I should say, but I've seen these yellow American like school buses and other mass means of transportation buses I like this, including trucks.
Right. Tell me what's on the way there. But go ahead and give us update because of the noise. Go ahead and give us update regarding the what's happening.
Okay, so as I stated earlier on, the place has got a carnival-like feel. It's all celebrations. That's what we're saying. I've seen people scrambling over T-shirt. I've seen people, stopping over T-shirt as well. Um, there is a lot of youthful persons here. So those that are here, the majority of the youthful population, they are older folks as well. We've also seen Representative Larry Youngquer, as well as former Representative Rufus Lugo of the ICOP or the Samoa Esquire ICOP. He's also here. Whether or not he will be leaning on the ticket of the CPP, that is yet to be seen. But as I said, people are trooping in their numbers. They're playing music, people dancing, but the energy level has dropped to some extent. Majority of the folks as well are making their way to Harrisville Junction, where we've been told that Mr. Cummings and his entourage, accompanied by Councillor Charlie Brumston, will be parading triumphantly through Buchanan City here to Fairgrounds.
So you on your way there now?
No, we are currently poised at fairgrounds to observe the situation. Earlier, when we arrived in Buchanan City, we went to Upper Buchanan, to the Brunskins family residence to see what the momentum will be like there. But our entire place is deserted. There is nobody. The place is locked. So all of the action is focused here on the fairgrounds and surrounding parts of Buchanan City.
But when it comes to turnout, do you expect a huge turnout today? A huge overwhelming crowd today?
Well, I'm looking at one of the two bets that were made by Chairman Musa Hassan Bility. He said if the crowd of today's event does not beat the crowd that Youngby and her people put up during their May 14th endorsement of the JMD Jeremiah Queen ticket, then he will resign as chairman of the CPP. He also said he's putting his house and $1 million United States dollars down betting on the CPP to be in the second round of the elections, that is the runoff. So based on its bet, I can tell you mobilization from what we've seen, people are still coming, James, compared to the numbers that you see here. In fact, one key point to notice, they are not hosting the program within the pavilion, James. They are hosting the program outside. So Haji Masale is going to fan. So this alone tells you that the population size is expected to be mammoth because you cannot compare the capacity of this pavilion to that of outside.
Okay, we are seeing few supporters, but we hope at the end of the day it is going to be somehow. But what happens to where they have to begin the parade from? Do we have enough supporters there as well?
Well, you know how parades are like. The more you balance march on, the more you parade through the streets, the more people that will join the parading crew. So those that are forming part of, okay, that is the truck there. If you can see that truck there, that truck also brought people. It was full of people as well. So not only buses are being used to bring people to this location, but trucks as well, including that particular truck. So to go back to your question, as to whether or not the crowd at the welcoming strength, if they are enough, I can tell you the crowd is going to be enough. People are still making their way there. Others are saying they want to remain right here because they don't want to lose their spot as well.
So, this is my first time to see people being a serious truck in our place. We have a car moving. To see people being truck like that, we always see NTA buses and so forth. But using a commercial truck is something different. But again, it is campaign time. But let's talk about some local politicians inside New York. Did you see the former foreign minister, Benjamin Cummings? Did you see him around?
No, I haven't laid my eyes on the former Foreign Affairs Minister and one-time Senator of Denver County, His Excellency Ambassador Milton Bertrand Finley. I haven't seen him. I can tell you that many of the dignitaries are not here. Many of them, or almost all of them, are making their way to the welcoming center where they will march into the fairgrounds. Yeah. You talked about the issue of actual trucks being used. The reason is called trucking in Liberia because from this concept, from the initial stages, trucks were actually used. This was something that was done in the hinterland at first, but now it has now come to urban Liberia. So trucks are used from one place to James, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, but the noise, I don't know. Let's
Yeah,
see
the
if we
noise is too
can.
much.
Yes, I'm hearing you now.
Yeah, the noise is too much. We'll speak with Madame Clarice Jar later. She's still in a very festive and jubilant mood. So the crowd is, as I said, people are trooping in whilst others are sitting around, trying to get some rest, waiting for the actual event to kickstart.
Yeah, again, just to apologize to our viewers, the last time we were face recording, we kind of had a serious network problem, and we are still experiencing the same thing. The facility in the fairground location has a serious network issue. So we will continue. If no way, our guys will have to just continue going direct. Okay, but we are still together. Yes, come on. You were talking about somebody who you spoke to earlier. We did not hear her clearly because of the noise. What did she say?
Well, we didn't get to have an interview with her because of the noise in the background and she's still dancing. We've gotten words that Mr. Cummings and Madame Brumskin, they're making their way to the welcoming point. That is the welcome sign here in Buchanan City. That is for the welcome statue, if you want to call it that way. So we've been told that they're making their way there. We want to make our way there. But it's only fair that we give our audience and our viewers a background as to how come we've arrived at this point. Why are we in Buchanan City today to be awaiting the announcement of Fiscal 2, whom we all are aware is Councillor Charlene Brumsky.
Okay, go ahead and give us a background. How did we arrive here?
That is the crucial question. And the sub question to that particular question is whether Madam Brumskin has always been the candidate of choice of the CPP or she's a stand-in candidate. That is a crucial question to answer. Was she the first choice candidate of Mr. Alexander Benedict Cummings? From all indications, we can tell you no. That isn't the case. She was not the first choice candidate of Mr. Cummings and the CPP. We all knew, it's no secret, we all do know that the CPP did put Madam Yomli Kanga Lawrence plus other names that were popped up. But those names we did not get confirmation as we did get of Senator Yombi Kanga Lawrence, who refused to be the running mate to Mr. Cummings. And on the 14th of May 2023, she did have her endorsement ceremony right here at the same pavilion on the fairgrounds, endorsing the Bwaka Queen ticket. And another question is, who is Madam Charlene Brumskin? Who is Councillor Brumskin? Many Liberians want to know. If you ask so many Liberians, the only information that they do have on Madam Brumskin is the fact that she's the daughter of a legendary Liberian legal luminary in the late Councillor Charles Walker Brumskin and politician as well, the founder of the Liberty Party. But Madam Brumskin has, she has been able to carve out her own legacy, not just based on her father's legacy. She comes with a very rich CV, not politically though. She's still trying to tread the waters politically. But when it comes to professionally, she's got a real strong CV. So I want to go through the CV of Madame Brumskin just to give our people a background into who she actually is qualification wise. So give me a minute and let me go through my phone. We all know she's the founding partner of the CMB Law Group, but there are other interesting facts to Councillor Charlene Brumskin. So let me go straight to her profile and I'll read out, what stuff, what method she's made up of. All right. So here we have it. So she is an assistant professor of law at the Louis Arthur Graham School of Law. She holds a CRCs from the CMB Law Group. She holds a LLC from the Howard University. So let me just go through her very rich profile. So she started the CMB Law Group in April of 2016. So it's been 7 years and 2 months. She's also an assistant professor of law at the Louis Arthur Graham School of Law in Liberia, the University of Liberia, since 2021. So it's been 2 years and 4 months. So she's not only a lawyer, but she's also practicing by teaching at the Louis Arthur Graham School of Law. At one point in time, she was the head of legal and corporate affairs at LISCA, the Liberian Ship Registry. She held that position position from 2014 to 2018. That's 4 years and 4 months. She also at one point in time worked at the Child Welfare Program as a specialist at the National Policy Expert and Policy Division at the Children's Bureau. She worked in that position from 2009 to 2013, 4 years. The Urban Justice Center, she was acting director of the Mental Health Project from 2009 to 2009. That's May to December. She lasted 8 months in that particular position. That was in New York City. So she does not only come to the table with local expertise, but she's also has got international expertise under her belt as well. So she's just not a lawyer, but also she served in administrative capacities as well. In 2008 to 2009, she was hired, as I said, by the Urban Justice Center. She was an attorney. She worked at Lasner and Curtis Check, if I got that right. She worked at that particular firm as an associate attorney at law in civil rights and family law. So she's also a civil rights activist and she also practices family law. She graduated from Howard University School of Law from 1999 to 2002. That is where she graduated from. She attended Columbia University in the city of New York from 1993 to 1997, where she got a BA in political science. So she is, by qualification, also a political scientist. She attended Bernard College and got a BA in political science and government. So she's got government as well under her belt. She did study the discipline of government. So she's got that as well. So that just goes to show you the rich CV of Madam Charlie Bruskin, James.
Okay. She has a very good CV, and we hope she's going to turn that CV into another successful political CV. But do we have an update regarding the arrival of the political leader and his quote-unquote fixer to the lead?
We're still getting words filtering in that they're making their way. We want them to be a bit closer to us, and then we can join the procession as well. Well, so another question again is what does Councillor Brumskin bring to the table? We all do know that Mr. Cummings in 2017 did get 7% of the votes across the country. And Madam Brumsky, we are all aware of, has not participated in any elections prior to the ensuing 2023 elections that she's going to be the vice standard bearer to Mr. Alexander Cummings on the CPP's ticket. She was anticipating contesting the district number 3, Ben Bassa County district number 3 representative seat. She's hugely popular here in Buchanan City and Grand Bassa County at large. So what does she bring to the table? If you look at Madam Brumskin, she is the embodiment of the modern woman. The educated but hugely rooted in traditional kind of woman. She appeals to not only young women that are aspiring for higher positions, but also to middle-aged and even older women. When you look at her, you see the embodiment of what you want a modern woman to be in terms of her qualification. She has contributed a lot to education, not just in Grand Bassa County, so Liberia at large. I just told you she's an assistant professor at the Louis Arthur Graham School of Law. She's also got a huge scholarship fund running here in Grand Bassa County as well. She's also a women and girls' rights advocate. So if you look at that, coupled with her qualifications in political science and government as well, she brings a lot to the table. Unlike folks who have said, well, she's new to politics, she doesn't know her way around. She could have started from the bottom and made it to the top. Why is she not going for the vice standard bearer position? Why couldn't she serve as representative that she stood a better chance according to some? But the question is there any specific route in plotting a political career, James?
All right, Diamond. Well, we just have to continue like this. If the network, but it's okay. We will continue the way it is. and I know you are making your way to where we can target to kickstart this event from. But again, Damo, one would say Councillor Branskin is making our way to a man who spent about 20 years working with Coca-Cola and about 40 years in international business and so forth. That ticket is a very rich ticket, and if they are successful, Liberia stands to benefit a lot from their public administration and political and law knowledge.
Well, Liberia stands to benefit a lot because one of our major problems here in Liberia has got to do with waste. It has got to do with wasteful spending. It has got to do with
Yeah.
lack of maintenance. So we always seem to be doing the same thing over and over and over again. If you have somebody who's got meticulous business skills like Mr. Alexander Benedict Cummings, who earns dollars or $1 into a hundred or 100, and then you have somebody who's got legal background and also has got political science and governance under her belt. You're talking about a ticket that can now just in that funds and in making have method and policies who understands the economy of our country. You have who are served in international organizations. James, are you getting me?
Yeah, you were kind of like breaking in, but at least you are a bit okay. Continue from where you stopped, but you were breaking in. If it is prudent, you can repeat what you just said.
All right.
Breaking in.
Okay, so you asked the question, what does the Cummings Brumskin ticket have to offer Liberians in terms of having extensive knowledge in the business sector, the private business sector? We all should admit and know that Mr. Cummings didn't just serve in any company, he served in a... Yeah, go ahead, sir.
No, I said Cummings spending 40 years in business, spending 20 years with Coca-Cola without vast knowledge of public administration and business, and also we having a lawyer, a young woman, a young woman almost reaching about 50, who also has law knowledge and political science knowledge. I'm saying if these two individuals come together, Liberia will benefit if they are successful. Liberia stands to benefit a lot from Cummings' experience or from the country's experience if they are successful. Yeah.
Yes, James. If you look at the Cummings Brumskin ticket in terms of qualification, in terms of the technical know-how, they are a formidable ticket in that particular sector. Mr. Cummings has worked in corporate America. He worked at a multinational company in Coca-Cola. He was the head of Africa as well. He also carried out serious projects for Coca-Cola. Under his stewardship, a lot of things were achieved. He comes with a rich CV. Like Councillor Brumskin as well, in the public sector. She's worked as a lawyer. She's also got governance qualifications. She's got political science under her belt. They also do come with clean hands. So when it comes to the affairs of the country in terms of capabilities, they are. If it comes to running the economy, if you look at Mr. Cummings, he's able to because he has been able to manage the budget of Coca-Cola, which is if not 5, 10, 15 times the budget of Liberia. So when it comes to handling millions and multi-millions of dollars, he's no stranger to that. And he has said he understands the economics of the country as well, James. So that is a formidable ticket. The only problem is, are Liberians ready and willing to put in a Cummings Brumskin ticket? That is the question. We have many Liberians who don't vote on policies. We have many Liberians who vote on or are like the person. Or we were hearing this when we arrived that Charlene Brumskin is beautiful. So people are trooping towards her, and there are people who just going to gravitate towards her because she's beautiful. We still have Liberians who vote based on travel lines, a lot of things. The population size that votes based on policies and on manifestos is just a handful, James.
Yes, that is the issue with politics in Africa. In Africa, we vote people based on our connections with them, our tribal connections and so forth. That is how we vote people in Africa, specifically in Liberia. And that's one of the problems that Mr. Cummings is currently facing with the population of Liberia. But again, this is the time, maybe this Barca connection is also going to give him another advantage ahead of his uh, counterparts who are Mr. Walker and Mr. Leah, president of Liberia. But we are looking at this, but since you got to Basel today, what response that you've been hearing relating to Basel turning to Cummings?
Well, Barca is definitely been placed more like a pie chart. Remember what our history tells us. When Africa was divided by the colonial powers, then they had a conference and sat and decided who takes what Africa, right?
Yeah.
It's not it's happening there. But definitely going to be divided because we have those who are challenged because she is the daughter of the former Stella bearer in
Demo, we
charge
are
of the
losing
Labor
you
Department.
gradually. Demo, we are losing you. I don't know. Okay, folks, we are losing Damo there, and we hope to get him back. All right, we hope to get reconnected with Diamond. Diamond, okay, let's see if your son is okay.
On the name of her father, but she's able to go through the ranks and files of massive books, right?
So, Haji, if you are getting, I don't know, Diamond, we still losing you? All right, folks, let's see if we can get reconnected with Diamond so we can continue with this live coverage. Again, we are very sorry for the interruption. The network is not set. We have serious issue with the GSM companies in Grand Bassa County, and this is not our first time. It is the second time we are experiencing this, but we will continue like this until the main event, and when the event starts, we will let go of this and go directly from the page and see how that is going to work out. But let's see if Diamond is now ready. We stay facing proper with him. As soon as we get reconnected with Diamond Slanga and Haji Masale there in Buchanan, Grand Bassa County, we will rejoin them to continue with the live coverage. And this live coverage is coming to you via Spoon FM, that is Spoon TV, Fabric TV, and Spoon TV live on YouTube. We stay working our way, working our very way to get Diamond back, and as soon we get them, we will continue. Like we were telling you, right? If let's put all, or let's put everything aside and look at the individuals that are coming on board. Mr. Cummings, if he's lucky to get to the Liberian presidency, Liberia will benefit a lot. People who have public administration knowledge. Government is all about public administration. Government is about public administration. Let's forget about the political side. If you know how to do, if you are a public administration specialist, you stand a better chance to run a successful government because you're going to know about the in and out of running an administration. We need Liberia at this time now. We need an administrator. We need a trained administrator to lead us. If we have a trained administrator as the president, I believe that we're going to see a change because the administrative structures will be put in place. If you look at our current public administration, that is our current government, the structure of our government is like a presidential. It's like a presidential affair where one person sits and just decides what they're going to do or whatever, and our administrations are not being run by professionals. If you see how some of these ministries are, behaving, so at this time, maybe this is the time or the time will come, but we need a president with
with a knowledge of administration. If we have an administrator leading us, maybe that is going to give us another chance. But in recent years, people who we've been electing as president, we have never been lucky to get that a special person who has public administration knowledge to lead us. Yes, we get political science people, we get politicians who will come and do everything, but at the end of the day, if you don't have an administrator to lead, if administrator is not at the top, something it gives the country or an organization a serious problem. You cannot take a mechanic. You cannot take a mechanic to say come and do or come and run my organization, come and run this institution. At time you will be faced with serious problem. So maybe in years to come, we may likely end up by getting a specialist who will come and reset our system. We need these people who will come and set the system, and when the system is set, those who will come after will just continue from where they are going. But if you take a look at our administration, the public administration of Liberia, if you take a look at it, we are faced with a serious problem. We are faced with managerial problem. People are not managing the administration of our country in a perfect way. It is not just because of this government. It started several years ago, about 100+ years ago. We've been electing people, and the administration has never been set. The administration has been about an individual. It has been about a group of people. We need a change. We need a change of system. When we change the system, I believe that we're going to get to a place where we will, get a better result. We will get a very good result at the end of the day. Like the current president of Liberia, yes, he's doing his best, but in terms of that administrative decisions, we still see some, mistakes in running the administration, running the affairs of the country. We still see some mistakes. What is to be done the right way, sometimes it is done the other way, but maybe they're going to learn on the job. And the presidency is not a place where you have to learn on the job. You don't learn on the job. You need professionals to lead a country. When we have professionals, if we start to elect people or we start to get people to offices based on merit, not about friendship, at the end of the day, the next generations will come and benefit. But if we continue on this path, I believe after us, those who will come again tomorrow will just continue from where we're going to start. Because the foundation of Liberia was not based on administrative folks leading us. That is why today we see ourselves. Successful organizations around the world today, you see, they are run by administrators. You have administrators at key places, and those people will lead, not necessarily not about the president being an administrator, but you need administrators around the president who will tell him, you do this, do that, and you can get this result. And it is a plus for any country that will also have an administrator as their president. I'm talking about a specialist. If you have a specialist as your president, public administration specialist, who is willing to change things around, they're going to do everything possible for you. There are successful organizations today. If you read about them, they're going to tell you more. They're going to tell you that their success is based on their public administration strength. And I believe if we start to think that way, we're going to get somebody. So let's see if Diamond and Haji are ready. As soon as they are ready, we're going to rejoin them. And I'm told the event is expected to start. I'm told the event is expected to start at 3:30. I just got that information from one of my friends that the event is expected to start at 3:30. But as soon as we get Diamond, we will be joining him. And if we look at Mr. Cummings, most of his success uh, came from his professional background. He spent about 40 years working in the public, that is in the public administration sector. Let's look at the recent place he worked. Coca-Cola is one of the most successful institutions in the world today. And he worked there as chief administrator. He worked there as chief administrator, and he worked with this company for about 20 years. uh, Go back and look up some of the administrative things that he put in place. Was Cummings successful in his position then? What were some of the implementations that he put in that made him successful? What can we benefit from this man if he's elected, looking at 20 years in Coca-Cola and going at the top, becoming chief administrator of that institution? How did he get to that position? How did he get to that position? And what were other positions that he went through as chief administrator? What were some of the achievements that he got? What were some of the achievements that he established during his regime? How did Coca-Cola benefit from his administrator knowledge? What were, what were the goals that he set for Coca-Cola, and were they achieved? Those are things that sometimes you look at regarding people's CV if you are to give them job. Okay, if you are to give them jobs, you look at their past working places, what they achieved, what they did not achieve, and you can then go ahead and give them job. And again, I'm not telling you that Cummings is the right man. Anybody is the right. Whoever you elect is the right person. Liberians will decide and elect the best, either Cummings, Buckeye, or president. We are one person will be president, but I'm just telling you that countries, successful countries around the world, necessarily they don't have presidents as they don't have administrators as their president, right? But they have the administrative policies in place. So people who will come, they will not change from what they said yesterday. That is why today the US is successful. Many European countries are successful because those who came yesterday, they had folks who were trained and they set these administrative policy. So you can never change them. But for us, we are yet to set the administrative policies of our country. That is why today we stay struggling. Corruption is at the highest peak than any other country. You can think about in Africa, we have many people stealing from us here and there. But again, there where we are. Until we can have those people who will come and reset our system and then put us on the right path, maybe our generation will achieve that, or the next generation or generations to come will achieve that. But we have the opportunity to change history. We have the opportunity to make Liberia to get on the path of development. At least when we are dead and gone, our children who will come after us will continue from there and set the right path. But we have a perfect opportunity. The ball is in our court. We can now decide how we're going to handle it, to let it go or to continue on the path that folks set several years ago, and then we continue to live in poverty and die in poverty, and then we regret becoming a part of a country that has never achieved anything. So let me get you this song while we try to get back to our team there in Buchanan. As soon as we get them, they will continue. Again, I'm told the event is expected to start at 3:30. And as soon as we get words, we will continue. And today, Grand Bassa County will send a message. Grand Bassa County will send a message to politicians in Liberia, specifically President Weah and Joseph Human Boakai will get a message from Grand Bassa County today. They either get a positive message that they have hope in Bassa, or they have the other side of the message that they don't have any hope in Bassa. The new man or the new face of Bassa, or the only lovely son of Bassa will be Cummings or is Cummings. Those are the messages that they should expect to get. If you are a supporter of any of them, I'm sorry to tell you that you're going to get a serious message today. And that message, you have to embrace yourself. You have to embrace that message, embrace yourself for it, because it's not going to be one of those messages that you got yesterday. You either laugh or you cry. Yeah, at the end of the day. One person is going to lead Grand Bassa County. And the question is that son the man who spent 40 years working uh, in serious business institutions and setting policies that change the history of those institutions forever? A man who set that agenda that will live on for many, many years to come. Even if he's dead and gone, his legacy will continue in Coca-Cola after 20 years. Whether he's going to be the new face of Grand Bassa County today, we are left with less than 2 hours to know. And we will also know whether the current senator of Grand Bassa County, Senator Yombli Kanga Lawrence, is still the godmother of Grand Bassa Grand Bassa County. Okay, Jara, I'm going to look at it quickly. So don't worry, stay with us, and it's going to be a very interesting coverage today from Grand Bassa County. Our team is still struggling to get through. Remember, I told you about Bassa. I don't know how my guys are managing there, but Bassa has a serious network issue. And arriving there, we already have former Foreign Affairs Minister Bezonga Fine. He's expected to endorse the CPP today. He has already arrived, and he's being pictured among supporters of Cummings. They are making their way to the fairground, or possibly they are already there. Mr. Bezonga Fine, who recently we got information that he was on his way to the UP. He made a U-turn to support Administrator Cummings. So Bezonga Fine has arrived at the event hall. He is currently there. So I'm sorry, Mr. Cummings has just achieved another massive support, and he came second to Yombly, a very narrow win. Senator Yombly won him with a very narrow win. So he turning his support over to Cummings. That's a blow. You like it or not, that's a serious blow for the Unity Party and its candidate, Mr. Walker. They have lost a massive support there. If Bezonga was going to support the Unity Party, yes, they were going to have a serious support base there, but they just lost another support base. Bezonga used to be with the CDC, and he left. Now he has turned his allegiance to the CPP. So let me get you this song while we take this break to get to Diamond and his team to see how far we are. Let me get this music. All right, folks, welcome back. We're trying to get to Diamond Slanger and Haji Masale. And Grand Bassa County is now turning in the direction of Cummings. I'm told the team has arrived and they are now making their way to fairground. And the news is about to hit Unity Party and the CDC. So Cummings is expected to become the next face of Barca, from what I'm told. I'm told the traditional leaders, both both men and women, they are leaders, are heading to the fairground to officially turn over Grand Barca. All right. I just spoke with Damo. Yes, no sound because I was talking to my colleague. Yeah, we just spoke and they are coming on, folks. So, from what I'm told, the traditional leaders of Barca are now making their way to Fairground in order to form part of this event. And I'm also told they have a serious message to give to Mr. Cummings and to also send serious message. Oh God. All right. So I'm sorry. Let me get you this one while we get this issue set up. All right, folks, we are almost there. I'm sorry. You know, Basel has a very serious problem when it comes to GSM components. Yeah. So I think they will also have to work on that. You guys will also have to work on that to serve their customers there well. We are getting words from our team that they are almost prepared to join us as soon as we get words from Diamond and Haji. we will we will get to them. So again, let me inform you, uh, this is a broadcast that we decided to bring to you. It is not a pay for event. So we want to let you know. And the network, we experienced this during the Yumblis event, and it is also happening. We have tried every GSM companies. So we're trying to use another method in order to bring you the entire full event today. So welcome and stay with us. Mr. Cummings is expected to name his running mate today. That is Fixer 2, and that Fixer 2 is the daughter of the late Councillor Brunskin. So today she's going to be named as the running mate to Mr. Adesanya Cummings, who picked his first running mate from Bond County during the 2017 presidential election. And he's expected now to pick his running mate again from another county that has to do with Grand Bassa County, a very vote-rich county. So today he's expected to gain love from those people. And the daughter that he's going to pick from that county is one of the stakeholders of the county, whose father did well and put the county on the map. So that legacy is going to add on the legacy of Mr. Cummings, who hails from Maryland County. So it's going to be a marriage between Maryland and Grand Bassa County today. So a new relationship is going to begin today, and that relationship will it result to votes in 20. That is on October 10 this year. With that marriage result to serious vote that would take Mr. Cummings to the second round and subsequently to the Liberian presidency. Because, mind you, it is not possible for anyone to win first round. On October 10, according to every research conducted already, no one is going to win the first round. We're going to have a runoff, and two people are going to end up either Cummings and Josh Weir, or Cummings and Barker, or Barker and Josh Weir. One is going to happen. Okay? So let's watch up and see, and stay away from violence. Make sure you market your political leader when the time comes. Campaign well. Tell the people why your candidate should be elected, and make sure you convince them, and then we can have your candidate as the next president of the country. Don't attack me because of who I support, and I should not attack you because of who you support. So today is Cummings Day. It is a holiday, a political holiday in Cummings camp, and they are celebrating it. Grand Bassa is currently locked down. They are in charge, in full control of Bassa, specifically Buchanan, and that forced even the rescue mother to reschedule her event that was expected to take place today because of quote unquote the naming ceremony. They were scared that the people of Bassa were going to turn their back to them and go for this endorsement ceremony. That event was pushed to tomorrow, Sunday. So let's see if we can rejoin our guys. Okay, we're still finding our way to get that. As soon as we get Diamond and Haji, we will continue. So Cummings was born on December 7. He was born on December 7, 1956. He was born on December 7, 1956, and he was born in Monrovia. He was born in Monrovia, and he grew up in Monrovia, Point Four. And okay, let's see if we can get our team. Okay. So Mr. Cummings has arrived from the images we're getting. We have Cummings there in that crowd, and he's being welcomed by the traditional folks. And now they are making their way to. So I have to let Damo go, and we will go there, right? We can continue with this. So we hope to get Diamond back so we can continue the other way. So, folks, welcome. We can continue, but we're going to bring you the live very shortly. Stay with us. We're going to bring you the live very, very shortly. The network from Basel cannot permit us to continue with this type of coverage. So we have to try the other way to see how that is going to work out. So I'm sorry that we're not going to. So, so we have to take a break, but we will continue. Don't go. We will continue right here, and our team will go live, and we will bring it to you. So please don't go away. This is beyond our control. We cannot solve this problem. We can't solve it. It is beyond our control. We have no solution to it. We have tried everything, but nothing work. Yeah, we try everything, nothing work. So can't do nothing. Let me get this on. So it's like, but the entire Barca, that's Mr. Cummings and his beautiful wife. Uh, so, folks, we're fighting from all angles, but nothing working. Um, still, let's see if we can still get our guys away. All right.
What was the total? Yes, there is a complete yes, yes. I'm usually not so right? But the fact that I don't know that much words to describe what's happening to me, this is what is it is you see what you witnessing. See people. Alexander Cummings, Texas Council of Child.